What's up, guys? Welcome in and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are completely new, hello, I'm sincerely Niko, and I am back with another video. I know it's been almost like a month or a month and a half since I uploaded the last video, but I have a reason. And that reason is that I've just been working so much and I haven't found the perfect work-life balance to where I do things and enjoy creating content for you guys here on this platform, and also gaining financial freedom. And it is difficult when you are, single and you're in a state that you don't have any family. It's hard to budget. You can lean on your family members that are out of state. Don't get me wrong, I can lean on them, but making it on your own without having to worry about someone supporting you is difficult. And at the age of 33, I'm learning that. And after I got done doing Sephora Squad in 2020, I just haven't gotten back into the things and the swing of things that I really needed to do and focus on for my channel. And I do apologize to that. I do apologize to you guys for that, and I try my best to do what I need to do here and come back full force for you guys and create content full throttle, create content with full thought and all that good stuff. And today's video is that video, and I have been sitting on this for about a week now, but I know it needed to be filmed, and I thought about what I really wanted to do, and it's going to be a get ready with me, and I'm going to be going out with some gal pals, and we're going to be turning the city up. So I created this look here for you guys, and I hope you guys receive this video with the most sincerity of your hearts, kindness, the love, all that. So I hope you guys receive that. Again, like I said, this video is going to be in partnership with Mercier, and it is a get ready with me, and I hope you guys are ready for it. So with that further said, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you guys are completely new. I would love to see you guys return when I do upload another video, which will be supposedly every Tuesday and Friday. I'm going to be uploading every Tuesday and Friday. Fingers crossed. Also, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up, show support, and let's go ahead and jump into this video. I'm going to start off with doing my hair first. So I will pre-warn you, I did my hair as a voiceover, so let's jump into this video.
You used to call me on mine. You used to. Yeah.
Alright, so the hair is done. Just did something simple, nothing too crazy, nothing too extravagant. We're gonna jump right on into skincare, kind of get the skin together and ready, and get this get ready with me on point. So I'm gonna start off with the Martian. This is from Sunday Riley. This is the mattifying melting water gel toner. Now this is one of my favorite toners. This actually went and been discontinued or reformulated or something of the kind of caliber. But I've always loved this toner because it really definitely helps out my hyperpigmentations, and also that I do shave, and it helps soothe this particular area of my face. Alright, so now that I have the toner on, the skin is a little bit tacky, but I'm going to moisturize the skin a little bit just so I can get a little bit extra hydration. We know we all need hydration no matter what the situation may be or the circumstances may overcome. You need a little bit of hydration. So I'm going to go ahead and moisturize my face. So I'm going to moisturize my face with the Touch Up Water Cream. This one is one of the OGs, one of my favorite moisturizers that I definitely have to keep in rotation and use. I love the fact that it's so luxury, it's so, you know, elegant, so bougetto. And I'm just going to just scrape off what I can off the top and just place where I need to hydrate. And then for primer, we're gonna go in with the Patrick Star One Size Beauty. This is the Secure the Blur Mattifying Primer. I'm gonna go ahead and pop that on my T-zone, kind of get this thing popping and ready to go. All right, so now that the skin is primed and we're prepped, ready to go, I'm gonna go ahead and start off with my brows. I'm gonna be using the products that I've been loving a lot lately, and that is the Precisely My Brow Pencil from Benefit in shade number 5, and also the 24-Hour Super Brow Pomade from KVD Beauty in the shade Walnut. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of speed through this process. You guys see me do my brows plenty of time. If you really want more of an in-depth situation, just let me know. I got you guys. I will get you guys a brow tutorial. All right, so I went ahead and did my brow. I went ahead and carved out one of my brows, but I do want to tell you guys what I'm using. I'm using the Infallible Full Wear Concealer in the shade number 415 Honey. I have been loving this concealer because it gives the right amount of brightness underneath my brows. It doesn't really crease as well too when it comes down to eyeshadows, and it is like a long wear semi-matte finish. And I'm gonna take this BH Cosmetics blending brush. I don't even know what the name is because it rubbed off, and I had it for years. I had it for almost like 7 years. And I'm just going to use that to kind of buff out and blend out the concealer, kind of pack it into the skin, and just kind of like melt it into the skin, as you guys can see. Now I'm thinking about doing an eyeshadow look, but I might not. I'm not 100% sure. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to take more of the 415 concealer from Loreal. I'm just going to go ahead and pop that onto my lids. And then as I'm blending out, I'm gonna kind of think about the eyeshadow look that I want to create. It's probably gonna be neutral, just because, you know, going out, I don't want to really do too much, but I want it to at least look good, if you get what I'm saying. Alright, so for eyeshadow palette, I'm going to actually use the Friendcation palette from Dose of Colors. This was in collaboration with Desi and Katie, Desi Perkins, Katie Lustre Lux. You guys already should know who they are because they're really popular on social media and in the beauty space. So I'm actually going to take a couple of the shades out of this particular palette, and I'm going to create a look, of course. So I'm going to start off with this shade, which is called Necessary. It's pretty much like a neutral transition shade. And I'm just going to take that and just pretty much pop that into the crease. So I'm going to go into this shade called Chero, because, you know, I roll my R's like, you know, Puerto Rican. So I'm going to go ahead and take that, and I'm also going to pop that into the crease as well too, blend it out, and diffuse that into Necessary. I think I want to go for like a 90s-esque soft glam moment now that I have these two shades into the crease already. So now that I went ahead and blended that out, I'm going to go into the shade called Chins, which is their darker, deeper brown. And I'm going to take this on a more, an Anastasia blending brush. Really focus this on the outer V part of the eye, just to give this eye some shape. As you guys can see, I'm just really kind of just packing it on, not really being strategic, but I am being strategic about the placement, of course. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I am being strategic, but I'm not really being precise, if you get what I'm saying. And I'm gonna take this right into the center part of the crease and keep it there, very high. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the brush that I used with a little bit of Chero and blend that out. That's why there was no strategic placing, because I'm just letting the brush blend the eyeshadow out to where I need it to be. As you can see, just very soft, Glam, Soft Glam. So I'm going to take some Anastasia eyeshadow primer. Of course, you know this is kind of like stark white-ish or bone white-ish. I'm going to take just a smidge of that. Pop it on the lid. So I'm going to go back into the palette and I'm going to take the shade called Basic. And I'm going to pop that onto the lid to just kind of mattify and set all of this. Because I want to kind of keep this eye look very simple, very 90s-esque glam. So that's why I did all neutral browns. And I'm just popping this onto the lid. So now that that's onto the lid, we're going to go ahead and go back into the Churro shade. Blend a little bit of that onto the lid. And I'm just going to blend that into each other. Then I'm going to take the eyeshadow chins and kind of blend that into Churro. So for a liner, I think I'm going to keep it real simple. I think I'm just going to use the chin shade to line my eye. Ooh, this is really becoming a look. And I really haven't done a soft glam look like this in a moment, where like the eyes was really sultry like this. No shimmer, keeping it just simple, matte, basic. This has been enjoyable. Now I just need the base to be just as good as how I just blended all this eyeshadow out, because baby, you can't say nothing to me. Can't say nothing. Girl, this is some hot girl stuff. This is that's on period. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get into the base makeup. I think I'm gonna do a mixture of two foundations that I have definitely been loving and I've been raving so much off social media, but at my job, of course. But they are really good foundations. The first one I probably want to go in with is the Urban Decay. This is the Stay Naked Hydra Manic Tinted Glow Moisturizer. And I also want to go in with the Rare Beauty foundation in the shade 510W. This has also been a good foundation to also pop on. It gives a nice like glow to the skin. I want to definitely go in and use these two foundations, but before I do so, I want to kind of contour under the foundation, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that real quickly. We're going to go in with the Huda Beauty Tantour. I have it in the shade called Rich, and she is rich. She is really deep, and I think this would be a perfect thing to pop underneath the foundation, just to give a like nice natural sculpted moment, kind of underpainting. And I'm going to take any leftover that is on the brush right here in this temple area of the forehead. So I'm looking a little charcoal, I'm looking a little crispy, and that's perfectly fine because crispy is in, baby. Crispy is in. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my foundation. I didn't think I said what shade I was in this. I think I'm sorry for that, but I'm shade number 81. And then I'm just gonna go in and start popping this on. And I'm using the Japanese, this is the number 718 foundation brush, or small dome brush. All right, and we're here. So I'm gonna go in with the Rare Beauty foundation. And I do have a little bit of hyperpigmentation peeping through, so that's why I like to kind of like layer foundations a little bit. So I'm just gonna take the Rare Beauty foundation right here on the jawline. And I'm also going to take it on the forehead and a little bit right here. And I'm going to blend that right on top of that Urban Decay foundation. I'm looking a little dark. And dark is the word, yeah. Let me see if I can brighten this up. I'm going to take a little bit of the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer in shade 415 again. And I'm going to brighten this up. I'm going to take the Luna Beauty sponge. This is the black one. I do also have the pink one as well too. But I'm gonna go ahead and take the black one. I'm gonna go ahead and blend out the concealer. Yeah, let's brighten it up. This is giving me what I need. Then I'm gonna take a little bit more of the concealer. A little bit right here on the side of the lips. And I'm just gonna take a little bit right here. Giving you old school Naomi Campbell vibes, like supermodel tees, 90s, coming back. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit of the Duty Set from Anastasia Beverly Hills and just spray the face down. Although there is no powder product on it, I kind of like to go in a little bit with a mist to make sure everything is blended. Sometimes the concealer is mattified. This allows me to kind of get back into the concealer, move it around if I need to, make sure everything looks blended. Ooh. I'm gonna fix this eye. I feel like this eye has some missing pieces as far as shadows go, but the blend, period. All right, so before I go in with any powder products, let me go ahead and add my cream blush. I'm gonna take the LYS blush in the shade Confident. She has been definitely growing on me heavily. I don't know if you guys ever tried any of LYS blushes, but she's really been becoming that girl for me. So I'm gonna take another Japanese brush and just pop this right in. Just melt. See how I just melted into the skin and gave like a nice glow? Alright, so we're here. Let's get into the powders. Let's set the face. So to set the face, I'm gonna take the Laura Mercier translucent powder in the shade called Honey. And I'm gonna take a new brush that I recently just picked up, so I'm intrigued to definitely use. This is the Morphe 448 brush. I think I have a couple of these. I sure do. So I'm gonna take the Morphe 448 brush, which is the pointed foundation brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and take that and kind of like set the face. Not really too much bake, but just really set it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and kind of bake certain areas of the face. I'm going to set some here on the side of the nose, because I get really oily on the nose. So let's really kind of cake it on right here. Take a little bit right here to make sure that the eye is lifted up in the right direction that I need it to be. And then a little bit right here. And let that kind of cook a little bit. Alright, so I'm looking like pot of dome, baby. You can't get me together. It's a pot. I'm gonna kind of bronze up the face while everything is kind of setting in place. I'm gonna go in with one of my favorite bronzers. This is the Fenty Thick Mint Bronzer, and I'm gonna take this on the Sephora number 92 brush. This is an old Sephora Collection Pro brush. Chisel out the cheeks. And I'm keeping the bronzer, this bronzer in particular, real low. But she is very deep, but she's tea. Then I'm gonna take another bronzer. This is the Glamazon bronzer from Morphe in the shade Leader. She's a little bit more of a warm tone bronzer, and I'm gonna take that on this blush brush and kind of warm up the face buff out that other bronzer from Fenty Beauty and give some warmth back into the skin. I'm gonna take this on the jawline too. I just want to kind of make sure I don't have no double chin popping up in this video. You know how that goes. Then we're gonna go ahead and set the face, dust off the excess powder, so we can go ahead and definitely add some setting spray to the face. So I'm gonna take this Micro Smooth powder from Sephora collection in shade number 56. Dust off this L'Oreal Mercier. As you guys can see, it gives warmth, it gives yellow, it gives poppin'. So I'm doing a powder to powder transfer in these particular areas. And I'm using that Morphe 448 brush that I used earlier. So I'm gonna take this Maven Beauty Rose Water Setting Spray and I'm gonna go ahead and melt all this powder down. Really kind of OD on it, just a little bit extra. And kind of reinforcing areas I need to make sure that it gets reinforced, because baby, I don't need this to budge. I don't need her to move. I need her to stay in place. So I'm going to take this foundation powder. This is from Patrick Star One Size Beauty. I have it in the shade Deep in 1. I'm just going to set this around the jawline so we don't get that much of a transfer. Make sure everything is locked in. There's no line of demarcation. You know the drill. Okay, so we're here. I'm gonna go back into this Friendcation palette real quickly, and I'm gonna take that shade Churro, and I'm just gonna kind of like blend a little bit right here because I feel like it's missing something in this spot. It just feels like it's missing something. I don't know what it is. So I'm gonna take a little bit of chins. I need something that's going to chisel this eye shape real quickly. I think this will do good. Taking some of that foundation powder that I use for my under eye. And then I'm gonna take my foundation powder and sculpt the nose and blend that out. Because I like a softer nose contour. I don't really care for a harsher nose contour. So the softer nose contour be, the better for me. I don't try to take bronzer into my nose section, if you kind of get what I'm trying to say. Alright, so I'm going to go back into eyes one more time. This should be the last time I do something on my eyes because I done did everything else and then some on either side. I'm going to take that shade Basic and I'm just going to go ahead and pop that right back into the inner corner of the eye, keeping it simple and matte. I've been loving doing matte inner corner highlights lately and not so much shimmer or glittering because it's been very natural and simple. It's been very natural and simple. And easy to achieve. You really don't have to do too much. You just pop a little matte, a little matte shadow in the inner corner. Round it off for a little bit, just to kind of give your eye some shape and call it a day. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of mascara. This is the Bad Girl Bane from Benefit. Been loving this mascara a lot because of the whole aerodynamic fibers it has in it or something. I think it also has biotin. So it's been definitely helping my lashes grow, especially in the inner part of the eye. I'm gonna add a little bit on the lower lash line as well too. Now this be the hardest part. So I could stop right here if I would like to do so, but I ain't. I'm going to add some lashes on. I'm going up with the girls. We all gonna look fly. I already know what they're giving, so I need to give as well too. If you get what I'm saying, like you're not gonna outlash me. Like you get what I'm saying, like you know, you're not gonna do that to me. No ma'am. You're not gonna show up to a function, beat face, and then no lash. Like I'm good for that though. Don't get me wrong. I'm good for coming to a function without a lash on. But at the same time, I'm not gonna let somebody outlash me, if you get what I'm saying. Lashes are on. They're big. And y'all know I normally don't do big lashes like this, but baby, this look, it's giving. It's giving something, honey. It's giving. I'm feeling it. Alright, so we gotta do something with these lips because they just sitting here untouched. And we're not gonna let that happen. We gotta do something to them. So let me go ahead and grab my lip liner and a gloss because I've been keeping it real simple. And let's do a little application. So I'm taking the lip liner from Morphe. This is in the shade called Trendsetter. You guys know this is an OG. And then I'm going to take one of these lifter gloss from Maybelline. These gloss, highly slept on. If you're looking for a good dupe that is similar to the Fenty Gloss Bomb, but you don't want to pay the whole $19. I think these run about like $11 or $10 at your local Walgreens or Ulta. You can definitely grab these. I have it in the shade Moon in Topaz. Moon definitely gives me that vibe of fussy, whereas Topaz gives me that vibe of the Fenty Glow. So I'm going to take the shade Topaz, which is the Fenty Glow dupe, and I'm going to go ahead and pop that onto the lips. So the look is pretty much complete. I'm going to go ahead and change into the outfit, and we're going to talk about a little bit about the fragrance that I'm going to be wearing tonight for my look. So I'll be right back. Alright. This is what we are. This is what we're giving. Since I use the eyeshadow palette, it's only right that I put the highlighter on as well too. So I'm going to be using the Chasing the Sun from the Decay and Katie's collaboration, the Friendcation collaboration with those colors. And I'm just going to, let me not put it on cheeks just yet. Pop it on the center of the nose. This is the iconic highlighter. Iconic eye. So kill two birds with one stone, right? I would just softly add it here. So I really don't want it to take over the look. I just want it to be included. Tap it on and I'm blend it out with my finger because I really want it to kind of be very subtle. Very subtle. Very subtle. So I want to kind of extend my eye a little bit. I know it's brown liner, but take this black eyeliner from Patrick Star. Just to kind of give that feline eye shape right in the inner corner of the eye. Boom, here is the look, y'all. Keep looking cause I'm juking. I'm juking cause you looking. Keep looking cause I'm tucking. And your man will get tucking. Alright, so let's talk about fragrance real quickly. So this part of this video is in partnership with Dossier. I hope I'm pronouncing their name right. Dossier. Dossier is a fragrance company that definitely dig into what makes luxury scents tick and give it to you at an affordable price. It is no luxury markup. It keeps the iconic scents iconic, designer quality, and no high price point, no markups, honey. So if you guys are interested in getting any of these particular fragrances, I do have a link down below. I will be having a description of the fragrances so you guys can see what it is compared to, the price point, all that good stuff, yada yada yada. Just so you know how good this brand is. I've been eyeing this fragrance in this brand for about a year and some months now. Finally got my hands on it, and I am sold. I'm sold. I don't think I would ever spend $300 on that particular fragrance. I want it so bad, and it only costs like $40 for it. So without further ado, we're going to talk about the fragrances that I do have. So the first fragrance I want to talk about is the Woody Rum fragrance. This is so musky, but it's also so fruity. It has like a gardamine edible taste to it. Like if you were to have a fruit basket with, how can I say, like honeydew and cantaloupe, it's that kind of like gardamine, but dry gardamine, because those particular fruits don't really have so much of a flavor. It's more or less carried on with everything else that it goes with, like strawberries and grapes and stuff of that kind of caliber. So it's very edible. You can taste and smell the rum, the fruit notes into it, and also the amber and the sandalwood notes into it, but it's dry. It's like really dry. So like I said, the fragrance name is called Woody Rum. It has the top notes of rum, dry fruit, and nutmeg, the middle notes of jasmine, cedarwood, and vanilla, and then the base notes of patchouli, amber, and sandalwood. Now this is compared to the fragrance called Straight Like Heaven from Kilian, and that retails price for $240. And you can get this for $40. Same amount of ounces, 1.7, costs $240 if you get the Kilian. This one only costs $40. This is a $200 discount if you really do the math like that. That's about like 85% discount from the original. Like, my guy, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. So this is one of the fragrances that I definitely picked out for this video, of course, but at the same time I have been also eyeing as well too, because I have been really loving the Kilian fragrance, especially Princess, and then the new one, Angel Shares, but they are very high priced, and if you know Kilian, you know you're gonna have to kick in the coins. So for $240 versus $40, I'm gonna take the $40 option, and it smells amazing. Like, this fragrance smells amazing. But the one I'm going to wear tonight is the Amber Saffron. If you are not no stranger to what Amber Saffron is compared to on their website, then baby, I'm about to put you on. So the Amber Saffron, this is very much a, how can I say, this is very much a scent that is going to linger and be remembered. So this is compared to the Maison Francis Credejon, I can't pronounce the last name, Baccarat Rouge 540. And if you have smelled that and then you smell this, you won't even tell the difference. The price point for the Baccarat Rouge 540 is $300, $40. Now I know there's a lot of other dupes out there, like the Ariana Cloud is a good dupe for the Baccarat Rouge, but baby, the price point for the Ariana Cloud versus this, you do still save money. You still save money compared to the Ariana Cloud versus this. So this is a win. This is a win. So you can definitely smell the orange blossom and then the saffron in it. So this is very much a floral gardamine versus the other one, which is more of a gardamine musk. So this one definitely smells edible as well as the other one, but this one definitely hits more up home because the saffron is, we use saffron in yellow rice. So you definitely can taste the saffron when you smell it. If you never had saffron or yellow rice before from a Dominican shop or even in any African dishes, then you don't know what I'm talking about. But if you have, then it's in here. And that's probably why it's so popular amongst the African American community. I hear a lot of people, my girl, homegirls, she has the Baccarat Rouge and she smelled this and she didn't even think it was a dupe. She thought it was the actual fragrance. She thought I stepped it up and got the $300 fragrance and not playing with these girls. But girl, she was $20. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this on. And I'm going ahead and get my night rolling. It's about time for me to head out. It is 11:30 p.m. and I don't want to miss the turn-up session with the gals. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed this little get ready with me. I haven't worn makeup in so long, y'all, and I have not even been on YouTube in so long, so I'm glad to be back and being able to actually do a video for you guys and show you guys this look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. Also, comment down below some things that you guys want to see on my channel. I really want to reinvent it to get the ball rolling again, and I've kind of been very complacent on coming back because I just feel that I'm always constantly doing the same thing. So if there's something that you guys want to see on my channel, something new, something innovative, something fresh, let me know. I'm all ears. I want to know how you guys want to, I want to know what you guys want to see on this channel. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.